And we're back because tomorrow my baby's going to try to open up some cards. And today is September 15th, 2015. Tuesday, and we better get our shit together. But please keep telling me what you were telling me while I continue to get some shit together.
I was just thinking about... a revelation of one's own badness can lead to a revelation of one's own goodness.
King Ashoka had that happen.
And I'm trying to remember the story.
The Apostle Paul had that happen. King Ashoka was the one who was born a king after he gave...
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember now.
You can tell him about it if you want or not.
Well, he transformed his whole kingdom to basically be a model of Kosen-Rufu, right?
Yeah, of Buddhism.
Of Buddhism, and it was probably a freaking great place to live, I would think.
Oh, yeah. I've got a book that tells the laws that were enacted and all this cool shit that happened.
That's cool.
As a result of his transformation as the king, he went from being a murderous tyrant to being a loving caretaker of his people. And I believe in that. The power of people to change to that degree.
Right.
And I'm not always believed in that, but I do now. And I put everything in there. I put, it's like it only makes sense. A fighter for justice has to believe in people,
So I feel like anybody could hear that story and say, yeah, I could see how that could happen. That's plausible, right?
Right.
And I'm feeling like what we all need to hear, what everybody needs to hear at this point is really beware, because that is not how it works for everybody. We see people coming to all sorts of terrible fates on this planet.
Right.
And
beware of what? I don't understand. Beware of these cannibal pedophiles, or
people will acknowledge the.
You do have to be aware of them.
Idea of transforming your life, and then your transformed life transforming the world around you. Or another way of putting it is people will acknowledge the concept of people can acknowledge the concept of having a revelation of your own badness.
Yeah.
And that leading to a revelation of your own goodness. But if you don't, and this is something you've been trying to tell me, if you're not willing to face the part where you have a revelation of your own badness, you'll never get to the part where you have a revelation of your own goodness.
You have to acknowledge evil to get to good.
You'll meet that terrible fate. It's not going to end well for you because you tried to avoid that, It's like...
Well, the more you avoid evil, the more you're running into its arms.
Right.
The more it has power over you and controls you, and you're not even conscious of it. In other words, we're all King Ashoka. We're all the Devil King. We all have the Devil King of the 6-7 in us. We all are Devadatta, the most evil man who ever lived, who tried to kill Shakyamuni Buddha 5 times and destroy the peace and happiness of all living beings before it ever got started.
Right.
Really. The only avenue for the salvation and freedom from the Saha world. That's the greatest evil, and we're all that, is my point, and coming to that awareness in a really, really, really real way is what changes everything, but we can become that in the process. We can say, oh, well, I am that evil, so I'm going to run with it, and I've had people do it. But what's the interesting thing about Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is they don't stay there, they can't. Life pushes them through that, almost like being born. It's like they can't hang on to the side. They have to be born.
Interesting thing for you to say, because what worried me...
Through Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.
Yeah,
any other way, I'd just say, bury your head in the sand and stay there as long as you can if you're not willing to chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. But you will eventually chant Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, because if you bury your head in the sand too much, you're never going to open your mind to start chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo.
But they've already heard it.
Right.
It's too late. That's what I do. I say Nam-myoho Renge Kyo to everyone I meet.
Okay.
They're going to attain enlightenment. Everyone, no. Most people, the majority of people, I hope so. Yeah. If I'm given the opportunity, hell yeah, I'm going to do it.
Mm.
Because that means that they're now on the course toward enlightenment instead of the course towards death. I mean, it's not the course toward it, staying in death or the Avicii hell or whatever, suffering and stuff.
Okay. Well, then I could apply that to what I was saying before, too, and say, when I said beware, I guess what I'm saying is beware of
that you have a choice.
Of being the person who, in this lifetime, never opens themselves enough to the idea of chanting or the chanting of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Or
don't be that person, because that's I don't know, it's limiting in the worst kind of way. It's basically sealing your own fate, whatever it is.
Well, I was going to talk to these guys, but I'm going to let Luna do what she wants to.
Alright.
I always talk about Buddhism. I love Buddhism more than I love my own life. I mean, look at me, I'm a four-legged. I'm not even treated with the respect and decency of the most oppressed human. Except for by my mama and my papa. We try. I never got banished from the SFCC. Like my grandma, because I was never allowed on there.
Funny.
I mean, actually, David Lee did allow me and my sister Darby to be on there, but it's against the policies and procedures.
What were you going to say?
No, I was still stuck on the last subject. I don't want to know.
It's the same thing, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Papa.
Thinking about it in all sorts of different ways.
Sure.
Okay, so there's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which it's just an interesting idea. Now that we've said it, each of the people in the audience will end up going through this process.
Yeah.
We have reached everybody that has listened to us. And then
or even if they didn't listen.
The crowd of people,
as long as they heard
who
it.
I just said, don't be that person.
Yeah.
The only people that could be those people,
the
according
people
to
who didn't
Buddhism,
hear.
are the people that haven't, say, watched this clip yet or heard us say
or
what
anybody
we've been
say
saying,
it, you know.
somebody
But it
say
is very
right.
rare to meet a Buddha. So if they've met a Buddha, I mean, in other words, us, even through our film clip, they have done that for a reason. It's happened for a reason, and that's very powerful. It's beyond. It's like of infinite value. In fact, you know, it's more than, say you met somebody who gave you a great career later. It's way more than that. We're talking about all the treasures of the major world systems and way beyond that. It's of infinite value.
Well, how could this do anything but just grow and eventually take over? You know.
One person or two or three or however many, each individual who chooses to do so has to stand up and fight. They have to do it, and that's what Luna wanted to tell them about.
Okay.
Is on there.
Well, what I'm trying to say, and I'm real tired today, because this illustrates the very fact I'm talking about, and that's this. You must know. You must know.
Do you want to look them in the eye? Want to look at them in the camera?
No, I want to look at your armpit, Grandma.
Okay.
You must know that this is the most difficult thing in the world to do. You should be warned beforehand, because my grandma wasn't warned. She kind of got tricked into the deal, but she's real grateful for it, because it's the only way it would have worked for her, because she's too damn smart. She would have fucking run.
And same with you. I would have run. If I would have known how intimate we were going to be, and vice versa. That's why we couldn't be conscious of that for a while.
Right.
But that's the thing. But the people listening to this clip need to know, because I don't want them to be unprepared. Nichiren Daishonin said, why? Why are you betraying me? Why are you forsaking the Lotus Sutra? I told you all along you will be persecuted. Anyone who's following me at this point knows I'm being persecuted, so they will be persecuted too. It's a fact. You're going to be persecuted even if it's only made up in your damn head. It doesn't matter. It's still persecution.
It's absolutely fucking harrowing, Mama. I'm tired from it. I'm so exhausted. This is a very exhausting process.
What's the good side of it, Luna?
You can save the whole damn world. You can save the whole damn world, and that's what my grandma believes in. That's why she keeps it going. And nobody can understand why she keeps going sometimes, not even me, and I'm just sitting there in my heart praying, because I can't chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo with my mouth, but in my heart I'm praying, please do it, Grandma, please do it for all of us. We're all hanging on to you and counting on you. You're not the fly on the flying horse's tail. You're the flying horse, Grandma.
Well
what do you
said,
think?
man.
Yeah, thank you. That is like really sweet. These girls really encourage me sometimes. But what about Dobby?
I would really like to tell those people at the SSCC something, Grandma.
What's that?
I'm sad.
Why?
I'm sad at what they did to my grandma. My grandma is a very, very flawed individual. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. She's very honest about that. She's, in fact, almost flagrant about it. But, my grandma is a superhero, like she says, and my grandma is the greatest person I've ever known.
Dobby.
Yeah.
That's like a little bit of pressure there.
It's not because other people can't be as great. It's because my grandma chooses it. She puts her life on the line for other people. And that people at that SFCC place, they need to not only, give my grandma some laurels, but they also need to give her a damn job and quit persecuting her and do the right thing, or they're going to suffer. And I see my grandma suffering. I see my grandma suffering. In fact, it's not very subtle over this thing, and this should never happen. Because my grandma's a good woman, and she's doing the right thing. My grandma's great.
Out of the mouth of four-legged. Out of the mouths of four-legged. It's actually my mouth, so, which is probably a bit paradoxical for people and complex, but my dogs are telling you, okay? My dogs are telling you. My baby's telling you. I'm telling you. Probably not very many other people telling them. But they all know it in their own hearts. So it's wrong. This shouldn't have happened at SFCC. I should have gotten the grades I deserved. I should have been treated with the respect I deserved. They should have been treating, more importantly than me, the other students. The other students with respect and decency. If I were the only one being treated this way, it would probably be easier for me to let it go. But I see other people being treated that way, and that's not cool. Oh, I want you
So,
to me. Let's,
So, my baby wants to change that. Is that so wrong? No. Is that so right? Yeah. Really?
But there are so many questions that do need to be posed to me along the way, and you try to ask them.
Probably asking myself at the same time, babe.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know? Well, you guys, SFCC have really allowed me a lot of opportunity right now. It's the opportunity to really grow. I hope they'll take the same damn opportunity, otherwise that place is going to stagnate and turn to rot. But that's their choice.
Yeah.
You know? But actually, they don't have a choice. They are going to attain enlightenment. But I didn't say when. It could be in a future lifetime. It could be in lifetimes from now. You know, I don't know. But I figure as long as they're alive, they're going to be affected by this. At least they're going to be given the opportunity. You know, that's what I do. I give the people the opportunity to change. Not exactly a positive thing all the time. People. Right now, I'm in here working on this phone. Some phone clips that I want to post.
Help me, Luna.
We probably go out to the yurt and
Make.
our breath.
Yeah, we need to be about it, you guys. Okay, we'll probably.
We're gonna try to empty these tomorrow, or at least some of them.
Yeah. Living la vida loca, people. Living la vida loca.
Does this not heat up in the...
I think those ones don't do very well for some reason.
I was thinking. Can I switch it out?
Yeah.
Hotter coffee?
You could take that in there with you if you want. I'm gonna get dressed and start.
Okay, coolio. I don't know. People see me up close a lot, so I'm going to show you guys me from further away. You guys must think I am the most narcissistic, arrogant, totally out of touch with reality person there ever lived. But you're wrong if you think that. Well, you're half right. The other half is, of course you want to see me. You're all totally captivated by me. Why wouldn't you be? You'd be insane not to be. And you're all insane, but you're not that insane. So, of course, you're as mesmerized by every movement of my face as I am by my own face. And as I am by my sweetheart's face. And I'll be honest, I'm mesmerized by life itself. You know, life itself to me is just, I'm totally captivated with it at this point. Because when you have hope for life, you can look